Also, India is going to report GDP numbers tomorrow after markets close the action of the day. According to economists who were polled by ET Now, the first quarter GDP is expected to come in at a robust 7.8%. What are the factors that are going to play as far as Q1 is concerned? Let's find out from my colleague who's joining us from our research team. Harsh is with us. Harsh, do tell us, where are expectations pegged this time on India's GDP?
Well, yes, Q1 FY24 is upon us, and the GDP growth number that most economists are penciling in is an around 7.8% number on the India GDP. Now, with regard to what the RBI is expecting this number at, around 8% is the RBI projection for the India GDP Q1 FY24. Of course, unchanged with regard to the full year FY24 at 6.5%, despite those rate hikes and despite further possible hikes even in the pipeline. No real change to the GDP number for the full year FY24, so that's good. Also, with regard to where the growth is currently coming from, the RBI suggested that services is looking extremely strong as a sector. In fact, over the last 4 months, we've had 3 months where the services PMI has been more than 60. So not just expanding, but expanding fairly rapidly. That's one of the highest PMI that we've seen in almost a decade now. So clearly, services PMI is holding up very, very well, and the RBI was quick to underline that. With regard to other high frequency indicators, we are seeing GST collections also remain up in the double-digit number on a very high base, so that's heartening as well. We're seeing direct tax collections around that 13% mark as well, so that as well is quite strong. We're seeing electricity largely flat but growing nonetheless, and we're seeing credit growth also extremely robust. So overall, the high frequency indicators continue to indicate an upward trend in the economy despite the rate hikes, and of course services remain quite strong. 7.8% is where the GDP growth number is expected at year over year, 7.7% on the GVA number.